Welcome back, guys. If you just joined us, well, you missed out on the best game I've seen in Search and Destroy ever. Single best performance from Silly I've seen. We saw his 1v3 clutch at relegation. How about a 1v4 clutch? Not bad,
1v4 clutch and then almost a 2v4 clutch to win the game. So that would have been, what, back-to-back aces.
It was pretty stupid.
Yes, that would have been wild. Yeah, no, that was amazing. I mean, that's definitely the best S&D game we've had thus far here in Season 3. We've had several round 11s, too. Is our third round 11 tonight?
We have gone round 11
3 times.
Twice. We did a 6-4, a 6-5. Oh, sorry, no. Epsilon Orbit went 2 round 11s. You're correct, Maven.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of round 11s. Like,
we've had a good night at Castle.
This is a crazy S&D night. It's just crazy. All right, here we go.
We're losing it.
Detroit.
Let's get into video games. We can do this part. All right. Sharp on your screen was a victim of Silly's rampage, as was Nameless, as was Neslo. Theory took no blame.
Yeah, right. He said, I can't believe these idiots got world starred.
Let's go on board with Theory off the break as he misses his jump, runs into the blue wall. He will get to that satellite eventually, though, and you're going to see the Team K from Neslo on Nameless. So, not the best start here for TK, as Silly's going to get the satellite drone, and here's your first score, man. He's got at least a 1-pointer, and he's going to stun up, doesn't connect on anyone, going to dunk it right through. Great opening, 25-second score coming in from Isolation.
And I gotta feel like, despite the fact they lost that in round 11, it was grueling, yes. I still feel like they've got to be feeling all right. The fact they stole the game 1, off host, then they had some crazy performances. Like, even though they lost that, Silly's still feeling really confident. Havoc's still feeling good after having a great game.
Absolutely.
I have a feeling that they're going to be ready to go here in this one.
The one thing I will say, though, that this should be at least a 3-0 game, not 2-2. Where ISO messed up was you had Silly push into the base, but you also had 2 more people there. No one was watching for the ball reset, and now you got Theory pushing in for a 4th score potentially. That's not going to go through. He's got teammates there, though. Sharp is going to get it through before Dito can pick him off. This is a few early mistakes from ISO could cost them late in this game.
Well, they are trailing by 2 right now. Theory leading the way for TK. I'm going to go over to him as he's 6-1 right now. Wins another gun by 2 streak, 7-3. Now Theory had some choice words for his team after that one, but he's looking strong here. He's trying to get control of school so they can continue to push forward. He's got 2 players to deal with, one on his left, one on his right, as soon as he would opt to push through. One pushes steps. He's got that, no problem. He's going to push here. Not able to pick that one up as Havoc's going to take him out. Dito grabs one as well, but here they are pushing forward. Can they get a defensive stand here? That was Neslo, last man alive. Somehow he gets through. He gets a 2-piece and gets the dunk. Neslo, it's all for Emma.
Man mode. You like that? All right, here comes Neslo once again. Is going to be pushing through. 2 players behind him. He'll be cut down. It's Llama God on the move with the drone, and he will be shut by Sharp. He was the last player up. Big stop, but there's no more help. There goes the 2-pointer in, and that will be Dito and Silly now with your opening dunks from Isolation. 2-point game in favor of TK. And I'm looking at the mini-map. Nameless, not aware of the player underneath him. This could be a fast break. A 1-point toss here from Havoc.
Yeah, I thought they might try that as well, but he had 2 teammates drop around the same time, so he had to go ahead and reset that, as you'll see. All red, really, in and around the Atlas there. Neslo's pushing over back wall. He's able to get one. Gonna eventually drop. It's just a fight for control right now, but everyone kind of coming off spawn right now for the side of ISO as they're trying to push forward. Llama God's got 2 players to deal with at back wall. He gets nades forward, but Theory is able to push through that, clearing out School. This should provide some room for them to push forward. Neslo's got some cover. He's going to fall. There's one more there to try and deal with it. So far, a pretty good defensive stand here in School, but there's still 2 players to worry about, Chris.
Yeah, I think Dito's doing a pretty good job so far slaying. I'm looking through. They're very focused on School control, which is what they needed to be in the first minute of this game. So Isolation kind of learning as this half is going down. They're trying to avoid more easy scores coming from TK Theory, I think he's definitely the host of this. You know, he had kind of the best game for them in the hard point, had a nice opening there. Had a great opening here, but he's starting to slow down as Isolation is seeing Dito take over. Let's watch this, man. He's been with the battle the entire time. 14-8, make it 15-8 after that kill. Here's number 16. Not going to happen, though. Havoc rotating over, as I think for the remainder of this minute, both teams are focused purely on defense.
All right, well, Neslo's got it, though. There's 50 seconds left. Playing ring around the rosy here in school, trying to wait for some help. Just going to toss it forward so he can get his gun out, turn this 1v2 into a 2v2. So gets it up. His teammate's going to fall, though. Don't have school control. Trying to apply as much pressure as he can. Just rips a face off a head glitch there. Takes out Silly. He's got so many shots coming out. There's only so long you can stand mid-steps before eventually you're going to take bullets.
3 down, though. TK with an opportunity here. Sharp is going to rally that satellite drone. And TK, I mean, they've had a few opportunities to push outside school, but they're forcing their way through. Sharp doesn't get the toss off. Neslo, can he intercept it? Here's the 2-pointer, and that is a huge hole in ISO's game. They held on so strong for so long to make that last-second mistake.
Yeah, were you on with Sharp when he first got the drone and tried to melee someone 3 times? The fact that he was alive that long and killed that player, I don't know what happened there, but that should not have resulted in being a dunk eventually. That should have been a hold by ISO. Someone was not able to kill him.
So here we go. 4-8 at the half. ISO down. It's tied up 1-1 here in the best of 5. Dito on your screen has been the best in the game so far. On the other side, Theory trying to keep up. 17 and 13. Neslo with 4 of TK's dunks so far.
All right, well, here we go. Down 4. Can ISO come back? They took game 1. They fell around 11 in game number 2. The drone right now going to be in Neslo's hand. They're going to be trying to take it back Green Alley. Getting forward, the pass and nades launched the drone to Pluto. I actually have no idea where that went. I guess it flew up so high it got
Found
reset.
it. Neslo's going to find 2 players.
Did you see that drone, dude?
It was quite explosive.
These grenades go off and it shot up like a rocket.
Llama God, nice job bouncing that satellite. Gives himself extra armor. Unfortunately, he's going to be met mid-street. Theory with a 1-point jump opportunity. There is the boost, the dash, the toss, and it falls short.
Not able to fire that one through. Just a little bit short and left. Still a 4-point deficit. 60 seconds into this one. Dito trying to be a nuisance here on the defensive end. It's going to fall to Neslo, and Neslo's going to be able to put through a dunk. So here we see TK looking strong in game number 3. I believe this is their last host of the series. We'll be shifting to 4 and 5 for ISO. So this is a game, in my opinion, they absolutely have to take, and they're looking very, very strong right now, being led currently by Neslo, 21 and 12 with 6 uplink scores to his name.
I got to ask you, man, how is Neslo able to get all of these rebounds? He seems to be in the right place at the right time. All 3 of them were original positions where a teammate had the drone first.
Who's going to get control next year, Chris? It's going to be Theory. You talked about the fact that he's been having a really good game, trying to pick up one mid-straight. He just tossed it forward. Is there someone there to grab it?
Sharp.
I think it was Theory just still trying to pick up his own drone. It's eventually going to fall to ISO. Now they're going to be able to try and counter here.
And you got Llama God clearing the way. Great shots by Dito through the window. Unfortunately, he took out Silly as well. So the cover kind of falling here. Dito's got to get it done on his own. Havoc with a nasty 2-piece in the school as Dito puts in the 6-point for this Isolation squad. But they still got their work cut out for him. Down 4, 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. Going over to Neslo now. Neslo, I've been trying to pay attention to his route that he's been taking on this, and he is constantly pushing alley while the rest of his teammates focus on school. Neslo is the key flanker here.
And Neslo's having one hell of a game. 2 streak right now. Pause 10. Nameless is going to have it. Tries to get a 1-point toss off. Not able to do it. Drone's going to be down. Falls to Sharp. Sharp goes for the 1-point toss, and there it is. 5-point advantage. Also the hip fire there. Melts one just outside of the backside of garage.
Big kills at the drone right now. If Theory didn't win that, that is a fast break opportunity. Instead, you got 3 people up to support this drone. It's Nameless carrying it in. Theory trying to get into the base. Will fall. Nameless loses all support, but as the last man, tosses it up for the 1-point play.
That hurts too. You know, you have a pretty good defensive stand. You clear out everyone but the one that matters, and he gets a 1-pointer through. You still got a little bit of time though. It's 2 minutes left. You're only trailing by 6. Unfortunately, well, actually not unfortunately. What am I saying? Dino and crew are on the strong side right now. They really haven't got anything going. This is a side where they should really be able to punish and take advantage of that school push, really get a rally of dunks going, but they haven't been able to do anything, Chris.
Yeah, Silly and Lamagod are just getting shut down. My controller also loves shutting down throughout this game, but you look at the stats, and those are pretty uncharacteristic numbers coming out of Lamagod. 13 and 24, can't get it going with the SMG. On the other side, I mean, you just have Neslo constantly in your base. Theory's running around the map wherever he pleases as well. TK with total control so far of Detroit.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, it's pretty much over. 8-point advantage. At this point, they can just play the reset game right now, TK. We'll see if Lamagod can get forward and put some points on the board, but they'd have to pretty much straight rally here, Chris.
There's 2. Needing 6 more. 3 more dunks in 56 seconds.
They have time, but they can't allow any resets. And did that go straight up or did that get out?
It's up and out.
Dig it out. All right, so, I mean, that's going to be all she wrote. This one's going to be going to TK. We know we're going to have a Game 5 round 11, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. We're here all night, and I'm cool with that. As long as they're as entertaining as we saw on Solar. 33 seconds left. Now it's a battle for most kills. Neslo and Theory tied at 28. Nameless joining them at that number as well. Neslo trying to pull away here. He's had a pretty solid game, but I think there was a few mistakes from ISO. If they go back and watch the footage of just their positioning on this. Some lucky breaks for TK as well. Just players in the right position to scoop up the satellite and get it through. But TK pretty dominant throughout the 10-minute period here. There was never a chance where ISO really had the lead.
No, for the most part, really good control by them. And now we're going to a hard point. You saw ISO take the first one. That one was really back and forth. I really see ISO taking the hard point. I think they're definitely going to take it, in my opinion. I don't care what map it is. I thought they looked like the better team in game number 1. Could have taken game number 2. I really think right now they're the better hardpoint team. This is going to go to 5. I really feel it is. And I have TK picked, though, so I'd really like for TK to win this game.
I'm ready. I'm ready for a game 5. Can ISO force it? That's the question now. It's been entertaining. I kind of want to side with you, Maven. I kind of want to say this is done. I think TK can lock it up here.
I want TK to win just because I have them picked for the series, but I just, my gut tells me ISO is the better. I really think they're the better hardpoint team. I do. I truly, truly do, Chris.
Maven's the only one who picked Team Kaliber. The rest of us casters went with ISO. We'll find out, is Maven the smartest man for the 4th match of the night? Don't go anywhere.